Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Psychic Goddess Erica. Today's pick a card reading is going to be the self-care you need and why. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, release what doesn't. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, and that information is down below in the description box. Let's jump on in. Go ahead and take 3 deep breaths, and then allow your intuition to do the picking, to choose the selection that is truly speaking to you so you can get the reading that you need. And you can pause this if you need to make your selection before continuing. The timestamps will be down below in the description box for you to go right to your selection. Here with the rose quartz crystal ball is card 1. In the middle with the clear quartz crystal ball is card 2. And over here with the little tiny amethyst crystal ball is card 3. Okay, card 1, you chose the rose quartz crystal ball. And the fact that you chose the rose quartz crystal ball, I'm feeling like you really need to also practice self-care in terms of listening to the heart, moving from the heart, following the heart. Let me see if there is any messages that want to come through as well through scrying into the crystal ball right now. Okay. So I'm seeing a penguin face right here, and it may look different to you. You may be seeing something else. If you're seeing something else, that is the beauty of scrying. Write down what you're seeing and then interpret that. But I'm seeing a penguin through my clairvoyant message. And so what I feel like for you guys as well is right now is the time to really tap into your emotions, but also to look up the symbolism of a penguin or the spiritual totem of a penguin, or even animal totem of a penguin for some of you guys. But the thing is this: penguins are birds of the water and not the sky. And water is emotion. So it's definitely a time to dive deeper into looking into what you're really feeling, what you're really experiencing. They also represent adaptability. They're often a symbolism of positive change. And also penguins are all about tight-knit bonds and community and family. So maybe some of these are the things that are either being healed, being highlighted for you, being created for you, or being worked on. However that is coming through. Now, this is the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. I will be using other decks as well to add on, but the self-care that you need right now is also to dance. And we're going to explore why. But dancing, moving the energy through your body, maybe this is also having to do with needing to look and dive deeper into your emotions so that you can move whatever has been sitting stagnant within your body through to get to a place of embracing more joy. It also brings you more into your body, into the present, rather than worrying about the future or the past. It brings you more into the present moment. And that is what Spirit is saying is some self-care that you need is to be more so in the present moment, and even in an enjoyable time, doing something playful, such as dancing, and tapping into the healing vibration of dancing or movement, which can often even be a form of meditation for a lot of people. And if you are someone who just really doesn't like dancing, or that's just not your thing, some other form of movement you can do to really get the energy flowing through your body, moving through your body, so that it doesn't continue to remain stagnant and possibly even create other pains or issues within the body as well. Move it all through, move that emotion through. And also think of the water and how the ocean kind of dances too, going back to that vibration of the penguin. Let's continue to look into why dance is the self-care you need with the Amenti Oracle. For those that chose card 1, why is dance the self-care that you need? Truth be told, I do good. Okay, so yeah, a lot of you, again, are still moving emotions through your body, through your energy. And this even looks like maybe like a wave coming through. So what Spirit is saying is some of you have been feeling like you attempt to do so much good in the world. You work hard, you know, you have the best intentions, you have a great heart, but it's like certain people are not seeing it. Maybe you're feeling misunderstood. You're not feeling hurt. You feel like you're not getting some of the rewards or accolades that you deserve. And so, you know what Spirit is saying? Cry it out. Honor those emotions. Dive deep into what the root cause is, but then move it through. Get back into your joy. Get back into your present moment. Dance. Move it out. Release it up. And know that there's better. This too shall pass and better things will come in divine time for you. Release it all. Let's see what else with the Modern Witch Tarot. For those that chose card 1, why is dance the self-care you need at this time? Truth be told. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are dealing with a lot of up and down emotions. And that's probably why you got the rose quartz crystal. The High Priestess. Trust your intuition right now. A lot of you are going through another level of ascension or spiritual awakening. You are being spiritually tested. But once you evolve, I feel, beyond the lesson, I just really feel like you're going to begin to see even better breakthroughs. And so it's like you may be crying and releasing certain things, but soon to come are going to be more opportunities. Soon to come are going to be even more rewards or abundance or recognition. Some of you need to maybe take space from being so much online or interacting online or on social media. Some of you are also needing to use your intuition as to why certain things may be acting or behaving a certain way online, and you being able to see past their facade or their negativity, because it feels like a lot of people, again, this is general reading, take what resonates or release what doesn't. A lot of people are acting from their own wounded and unhealed space to where they're not really seeing the good that you're doing, and maybe they're not even ready to embrace it yet. So that's what I see with that. Let's get one more message with the Egyptian Tarot. Card 1. Why is dance the self-care you need at this time? Truth be told. This is the Death card, which this is Anubis. So you may also want to look into the story of Anubis and how he can help you during this time of transition, during this time of bringing things back into balance and fairness and justice for you. This is, for some of you, this is an ego death, like letting go of something that has been sitting. Let me see where I went. Letting go of something that has been really sitting strong on your ego, your insecurities, your doubts, and it's time to release it, to believe in yourself more, to trust divine time more, to have faith more. For some of you, this is grief work in terms of something disappointing that happened, or a loss, or feeling looked over, whatever it is that may come through. For some of you, you may be going through healing and releasing the loss of someone else or an opportunity or something like that. So whatever the death of an old cycle or situation is coming for you, coming up during this time, whatever transition and transformation is taking place, to release the old, to bring into the new, dancing is going to help to cleanse that out and to embrace the positive change that is coming in this next chapter for you. So this is what I see for you guys. Card 1, comment below how it resonated with you or your experience or what you're going through if you choose to. I always appreciate that. Remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you choose to, you could always tip by buying me a coffee. The information on where you can go to do that is down below in the description, and I will talk to you guys another time. Bye, card 1. Hi, card 2. Let's go ahead and see what is the self-care that you need at this time, and then we'll look into why. You had the clear quartz crystal ball. So the fact that you were drawn to this, a lot of you may need to really amplify something, whether it's amplifying your intention or magnifying or focusing your intention a bit more into something more fine-tuned. For some of you, you really need to get more active and get something going. For some of you, something within you is being activated again. Before we get into the card, let's go ahead and see if there's any messages coming through from scrying into the crystal ball. I'm just trying to see if anything catches my attention. Let's see. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing a frowny face with the eyes, the nose, a mouth here, but it almost looks a bit animalistic. Which animal, I'm not sure. You may not see it, or you may be seeing something else. If you're seeing something else, that is the beauty of crystal ball scrying. Also write down what you are seeing and interpret that. But I'm seeing a frowny face with an animalistic kind of vibe. And so what I'm taking from this is that you guys may be going through a period of, or healing from a period of disappointment from the past, or something is feeling like it's just frustrating to you. You're not quite where you would like to fully be in a certain area of life, and it's making you sometimes frown. But because it's so animalistic that I'm feeling, that I'm channeling, is that what Spirit is saying is, you know what? Trust your instincts and intuition into how you're gonna overcome this. Because when you think of animals, a lot of animals are in that survival mode. They're in the present moment so much because they just gotta get through the moment to moment. So what Spirit is saying is not to get stuck in survival mode or victim mode, but to instead take things moment to moment, a step at a time, to overcome whatever it is, whatever challenge it is that it has you frowning. Because there are solutions out there for you, but you have to trust your intuition and instincts on how to get there. Now let's look into the first message with the Sacred Self-Care Oracle, and I will be using other cards as well to add on to why the self-care that you need is coming up. So card 2, the self-care you need is rest. And so maybe part of that frown and frustration is that you've been doing too much out of trying to survive, trying to do. So now is the time to rest, to relax, to allow inspiration and clarity to come at night while you're sleeping, whether it's in a dream or whether it's you waking up or feeling refreshed or more inspired the next day. By resting, you also allow your body, your spirit to receive the spiritual downloads that you need. Kind of like when your phone upgrades, it shuts down. When you upgrade also, there may be times where you need to shut down and just rest and not do so much. So that's coming up too. I'm also getting the energy to look within yourself, not outside of you, for answers as well. But let's see why that is the self-care that you need. For those that chose card 2, why is rest the self-care that they need at this time? Truth be told. Soak in a bath. Okay. So purification is what I'm feeling from this. Purification, energy cleansing is what I'm feeling from this, is why rest is needed. And also soaking in a bath could also be another form of rest and relaxation that would be really beneficial to you, especially if you are lighting candles with intention or spell work that you're doing to create the life that you want and deserve, or reach your goals, overcoming that frowny frustration energy. Maybe you also want to work with crystal healing, crystal energy. Maybe you want to put in some healing salts, especially if you get it like from like a metaphysical store or something like that, with intention in the bath salts. That's what I was trying to say, in your bath salts, to manifest, cast spells, and create. But there's a need to soak in a bath, to cleanse, to release, to purge, to rest, to tap in, almost like an energy of being reborn, rejuvenated. Let's see what else with the Modern Witch Tarot. I'm sorry, this was also the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. So I don't know if I said a Minty by mistake. If I did, I was planning on pulling from the Minty, but I picked up that deck instead. So I guess that happened for a reason. So I'll get to that in a moment. But let's see what else with the Modern Witch Tarot. Why is rest the self-care that you need at this time? Truth be told. The Seven of Swords. So a lot of you have been worrying way too much about whatever other people are thinking of you, viewing of you, what they're saying, what they're doing, what their actions are. You need to rest now. A lot of you have been worried about whether or not you can trust certain people, whether or not people are hating on you, whether or not, like, something about in a situation or people have been making you feel a little bit unsafe and untrustworthy as well. Some of you are healing from past betrayal. Some of you are healing from people that you thought were cool with you or that cared about you, or vice versa, and then you're realizing they're not. Some of you have had just people really hurt you, and so now it's kind of like you're getting tired of looking over your shoulder. You're getting tired of feeling looked over or passed over. You're getting really tired of feeling like other people are getting the rewards that you deserve. And so, and this may also be causing some of that frowny face energy. You've been working so hard to protect what you've been creating, or to protect your energy or yourself or a situation. And so now it's like Spirit is saying, rest. Let Spirit have your back now. Let Spirit protect you. Let Spirit keep an eye on things to see who is up to no good behind the scenes, or whatever it might be. Let them take care of that and handle that for you. It's time for you to rest now. Let your ancestors and the divine take over now. So now let's look into the Amenti Oracle to see why rest is the self-care you need. For card 2, truth be told. I am accepting. Yeah. Spirit is saying, you know what? You've been doing the best that you very can. And so you can't really control certain outside circumstances or how other people, how they are interpreting things or doing things or going about things. You can't, some situations, it's kind of like, it's time to just accept what it is. It is what it is right now. And when you get to a place of accepting certain circumstances, when you get to a place of accepting that sometimes people just are how they are, when you get to a place of accepting divine time and accepting, you know, your own ups and downs and cycles and rhythms within life, and this person looks like they're almost resting or maybe laying in a pool of water also, which I think is interesting. Like, once you get to all of this, it's like you're going to be symbolically reborn into someone even more powerful, even more rejuvenated. And there's better to come. I know some of you may not believe me right now, but in divine time, there is better to come. Let's get one more message with the Egyptian Tarot. For those that chose card 2, why is rest the self-care that you need at this time? Truth be told. The Page of Swords is coming up. So what I'm hearing Spirit say is that you've been beating yourself up, or you've been doing something that is just putting your own self down, or blaming yourself, or over worrying, over ruminating, overthinking, over analyzing, over obsessing. So it's drained your energy. So now they're saying rest is needed because Page of Swords energy is coming up. Once you rest, you can get back to the drawing board. Once you rest, you can get back to creating new plans or new visions or a new manifestation list or a new vision board or a new spell. Once you rest, you will have new inspiration. You will have new ways of expressing what you need to express, or saying what you need to say, or asking the questions that you need to ask, or doing the research that you need to do to get things done towards your goals. So this is what I see for you, card 2. Please comment below how it resonated with you, or what you're going through, your experience, if you choose to. Remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you choose to, you could always tip by buying me a coffee. The information on where you can go to do that is down below in the description box, and I will talk to you guys another time. Bye, card 2. Hi, card 3. Let's go ahead and see what is the self-care you need at this time, and then we'll be looking into why you chose this amethyst crystal ball. And before we get into the cards, I just want to see if there's a scrying message that comes through. Okay, let's see. Okay, so what I'm seeing here Okay, so it looks to me, it doesn't look quite human. To me, I'm seeing like almost like a dinosaur-like creature standing up with either a sword or almost like a phallic symbol here. So you may not see the same thing as me. You may see something different or nothing at all. If you are seeing something different, write down what you're seeing and interpret that. But that is what I'm seeing. So what I'm picking up is that, well, the fact that you chose the amethyst is that some of you may be really tapping into more of your intuition right now, opening up your third eye. You may be seeing truth more clearly. Psychic messages and downloads may be coming through even more than usual. There's a need to trust your psychic ability, however that comes through, whether it's clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, or something else. However you're receiving psychic information, that may be why you are drawn to this crystal right now, and maybe even to work with amethyst. Some of you may also be releasing anxiety as well. But what I feel, as far as what I was seeing in the image, is that to me dinosaurs mean something that is like really old, that may seem like it has a lot of power, but maybe it's something that needs to be released or something that needs to die off and become extinct. So maybe it's an old perception, my way of thinking, whether it's an old cycle that needs to end and die off and become extinct, because it feels big and grand. But what Spirit is saying is, you know what, it's actually either already dead or dying off or needs to die off and become extinct. Is what I feel that is coming through. Also, ancient knowledge, like when you think of dinosaurs, you think of ancient, you think of history. So there may be ancient knowledge coming to you through your psychic ability, through these downloads from Spirit, from Source, and your ancestors to you during this time. But also the sword, I saw it's a sword, but I also saw it as a phallic symbol. So the sword, in the sense that I feel there's certain things that need to be cut out or cut away that just don't serve you anymore, and you need to be honest with yourself about that. For some of you, you may actually be going under the knife in certain cases. So maybe if you are there's a health situation and maybe you're going through surgery, this is a message to really work with your guides and trust your intuition in terms of manifesting the outcome you desire. For some of you, this could be needing to cut away any BS or any toxic energy around you, but also to the energy of protection and triumph and success. Like, you may still be facing a bit of the battle, but I feel like you're on the track to winning a certain battle, is what I feel that. Now, with it being a phallic symbol as well, it's also a symbol of creation. So with all of that said, you're still creating something new. You're still needing to embrace your passion, your intuition, your instincts, and certain urges that you may have, and trusting divine guidance along the way to getting to that point of creating that new life. Also to embrace your sensuality or sexuality as power and not just a feel-good escape as well. Like maybe you want to work with some sort of sensual magic as well, only with the disclaimer of either it's with yourself, with the highest and divine protection and intentions around, or with a partner that is truly in a high vibrational place that is your match to do that with, not just any random. Because like I always keep telling you, sexually transmitted demons are a thing, and you should be more selective about who you're sharing that energy with. But anyway, let's get into the card. This is the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. I will be using other decks as well to expand on why this is the self-care that you need. But your first message, card 3, is look to the stars. So the self-care that you need is right now to look to the stars. Maybe that's getting your own astrology chart done, an astrology chart read, so that you can have a deeper understanding of self or what you're going through or experiencing during this time. For some of you, this may be just looking in general to see what's going on within the cosmos and how it's affecting all of us as well as you, as above, so below energy. For some of you, this is a need to connect to the phases of the moon, the cycles of the moon, to continue to create magic or manifest, or according to certain times it may work the best for what you're doing. Also remembering that, like the phases of the moon, we go through different phases in life. And so this is just kind of one of those things. It's another cycle and rhythm. It's another phase throughout life to get to another chapter that is coming for you. For some of you, some of the self-care that you need, if you are a female identified, naturally born woman with a moon cycle, this could also be a self-care message for you to connect to your moon cycle right now, and seeing it as powerful and magical, and using that to your advantage as well. So looking to the stars, some of you also, in terms of looking to the stars, in terms of stargazing, if you're able to get to a place where you can really see the stars, to connect to your ancestors, as well as for some of you, if you feel connected to ET energy, this is the time to do that. You may receive channeled messages from them or your ancestors or spirit through stargazing. This is also a message to again embrace that you have ancestral knowledge from the beginning of time, because we come from the stars. We come from the same place as the stars. We are the universe. So knowing that the information you need is already within you, you just need to find a way to access it at this time. Some of you may even be wanting or looking to get an Akashic record reading as well, as some self-care for yourself during this time. But let's see what else is going on with the Amenti Oracle to see why this is the self-care that you need, card 3. And also, I'm hearing that it's a need to remember that trust the divine time, trust that the universe has your back. This is a great time to manifest and put your attentions out to the cosmos, to the universe, card 3. What's this say? I mode purity. I think that's mode, or is that an H? I mode purity in, oh, maybe it's an H. I hold purity in high esteem. And then I also am picking up that there's a need to, Spirit is saying, to focus on good and positive intentions. So what I'm feeling from this is for one, to understand that, when we all come in to this earth, we have already the divine power that we need and gifts needed to succeed. So it's time to remember that and access that. Know your power, know your worth. This is also a time to embrace pure energy. So like for example, watching animals, like they're pretty pure, you know what I mean? Like they don't have some of the weirdness and evils that we have, that human beings tend to have at this time. So maybe it's tapping into more of your animalistic energy. For some of you, you may also want to get some sort of Reiki done to recharge your batteries, your chakra energy, to really embrace the power of the cosmos that are coming through during this time. And cleansing your own energy is also how I'm reading this. I hold purity in high esteem. So there's a need to put cleansing your own energy and purifying your energy and environment in higher regard and higher esteem. You need to do it more often maybe than you had been doing previously. But let's see why else. Looking to the stars is the self-care you need, card 3, with the Martin Witch Tarot. Justice. So yeah, a lot of you are really going through a period of spiritual lessons, spiritual tests, karmic cycles. And so maybe getting an Akashic record reading or astrology for your own chart, or just in general as well, to see what's going on, can help with understanding that, so that you can make better choices this time, so you don't have to continue to repeat that karmic lesson or test. Also, looking to the stars can help you to, again, channel and download that clarity needed to make the choices and decisions that you need to get to a place of calling justice and fairness back into your life, so things can come back into balance, so that wrongs can be righted and improved, you know what I mean? The things that feel like they hadn't been going on in your favor before can take a turn towards the better finally. That's coming up. Also, I'm feeling like trusting trusting the divine to handle certain situations for you, to where maybe you were wronged and letting the divine handle giving someone else what they deserve for what they did to you. That's coming up also. But let's get one more message with the Egyptian Tarot for those that chose card 3. Wise, look to the stars. The self-care you need. And I just want to further clarify the last message I was saying and received, because it's not a message for you to do things to try to get anyone back. It's about surrendering, letting go, focusing on purifying your energy, manifesting better for yourself, and letting the universe handle the other stuff behind the scenes. That's what I mean. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles, or Pharaoh of Pentacles in this deck. So pick yourself up is what I just heard Spirit say. Get up off the floor, like symbolically, maybe not literally, but it's like pick yourself back up. You know what I mean? Raise back up is what's coming up. Get up and keep moving, because there's things that are coming that you will be able to smile about, even if you've been through tough times or been done wrong, or it's been challenging, or even if it feels like the cosmos have just been really doing a number on you. Whatever it is, raise up and embrace that there's new beginnings coming. Embrace that the sun will come out again to help you out. You know what I mean? Clarity is going to come. Maybe certain things in the darker areas of your life have been illuminated, so now you were seeing things that maybe felt uncomfortable or disappointing, but it had to happen so that you can now embrace blessings and change and a higher purpose that are coming for you coming up. Looking to the stars is going to also help you get a new perspective on your life. And once you do, and once you get to this place of acceptance, and also how you can work on yourself in terms of having been doing your own shadow work, I really feel like your money's going to pick up, opportunities are going to come in, feeling more secure in yourself, you know what I mean, feeling more blessed and divinely protected. I feel like these things are ahead for you, and this is why looking to the stars is great self-care for you at this time. So this is what I see for you, card 3. Comment below how it resonated with you, or what you're experiencing or going through. I always appreciate that if you want to. And then of course, remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you choose to, you could always tip by buying me a coffee. The information on where you're going to do that is down below in the description, and I will talk to you guys another time. Bye, card 3.